Greetings and salutations, gamers. This is John the Gamer64 coming at you with episode 18 of the Gamer Updates. So, funniest thing about this video series, I haven't done an episode since like August of last year. So I've been kind of slacking on it as far as the updates go. But usually you guys will see like new either cherry popping playthroughs of me like starting a new game or whatever, so that's the only sign you'll get that I got a new game or something like that. But I kind of want to try to do better with updates here. But yeah, so I think it was like a week or a week and a half ago there was the Prime Day for Amazon, so I did take advantage of that and I got some discounts on top of whatever they had on sale on Prime Day. So I did manage to pick up 3 games. So first one is a Switch game. So we got Guilty Gear Strive. That is the Nintendo Switch edition. Yep, close here. So I actually do have this on PS4. So I just have the original vanilla one. And God, I haven't gone back to the game in like a long while either. But that's a curse of being a gamer. You just keep getting more games on sale, and you have this huge backlog, and you're like, I don't know where to start or continue anymore. Curse and blessing of being a gamer. But yep, Guilty Gear Strive. Originally $55, but I got it for $45. So I'm like, that's not bad at all. Plus it has like a good majority of the DLC that was released. So you got Slayer, Testament, Bridget, and a bunch of other characters. So yeah, pretty happy to have this, especially on the go. So yeah, Guilty Gear Strive on the go, baby. And next game I got from the Prime Day sale was Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1. I've been wanting to get this one for quite some time. I think it was like originally $25, but then I only got it for $15 on Prime Day. So very excited. Got the main PlayStation ones. Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, Sons of Liberty, Snake Eater. Well, what's also cool is it also includes the NES Metal Gear games, so 1 and 2, as well as I think it was originally on the MSX. It was like some sort of like gaming PC back in the day. So it has those versions too. So you get like 2 versions of Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Snake's Revenge. So yeah, it's a pretty solid collection, man. I'm glad I had enough room on my SD card to actually download all the games on my Switch. So I'm very excited for this purchase. Love Metal Gear. Okay, and the last game that I picked up from the Prime Day sale on Amazon is Jitsu Squad for only $10. I think originally it was like either 20 or $25, but I had to get this one because it's like a old school beat 'em up. Well, old school style beat 'em up. And it just has some like pretty cool like character designs. So you get like a raccoon ninja, bunny ninja, some sort of like Viking or berserker, like warthog, and some sort of like frog with an afro who's like a monk or something. So yeah, $10 ain't bad for Jitsu Squad on PS4. Yeah. So those were all my purchases from Prime Day from Amazon. Oh, and today happens to be my birthday. So on the big 3/8. So yeah, 38 years old. So I only got 1 gift, which is cool. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to like get a lot of gifts on my birthday. it's nice that I actually did get one. So my folks got me Contra Operation Galuga. I guess this was only a limited run release too, because I don't think they did this one like worldwide, like a worldwide physical release like they did with like Street Rage 4. But yeah, Contra Operation Galuga. So I might do like a birthday stream after this or something like that. So we're very excited. But yeah. Okay, so those are all my purchases, man. See what I've been playing lately. Oh yeah, so Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia 64. Really enjoying the hell out of that. Probably my second favorite ROM hack to Smash Remix. Well, yeah, oh god, if you've grown up with the 64, you played all those games, man, just really warms your heart, you know, pulls on your nostalgic strings, man. Like, so good. I'd say the best world so far is Conker's Bad Fur Day, like, hands down. Well, the Super Mario 64 ones are cool, like, Jolly Roger Bay was great. I don't know if it was Jar Jar Docks or Jolly Roger, one of them. But, yeah, that was pretty cool. You got to play, like, 3 courses in the Super Mario 64 world. And then I like all the other, like, funny little, like, humor tidbits of, like, you know, the GoldenEye level. The scene where James Bond jumps off the bridge and actually shows him he, like, crashed down to the ground. Banjo-Kazooie find him. Like, I just love the little humor and, like, the references to other, like, video game cliches of that time. But, yeah. If you haven't played Banjo-Kazooie Nostalgia 64, definitely try it out, man. Like, it's fantastic. Oh, so I think Limited Run, they're doing pre-orders for the Fear Effect remaster. Or no, I don't know if it's remastered. Yeah, I think it's remastered. Or remake. Well, anyways, they're doing pre-orders for it right now. And that was like one PlayStation series that I really wanted to get into originally. Because they only made 2 games on PlayStation 1. And the original games on PlayStation, you know, hiked up in price, so good luck trying to find it on the cheap. But, yeah. And then I'm waiting for, like, the physical of the Gex trilogy. Because it's already out digitally. So, yeah. Okay, so actually, I did have some undocumented purchases that I forgot to show off here. So I did pick up a reproduction box for Metroid 2 Return to Samus off of Etsy. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about. Well, it's complete now. So I got the game, the manual, and the box. Actually, now I think about it, I probably did already document this. Because it was like along with the game label for Looney Tunes on Game Boy. It was like the holographic game label. I'm like, oh yeah, I did show that off too. So maybe that was an episode of the package, I'm guessing. But yeah, because that was the Etsy edition. Okay, well we're good on that. But I had to show this off. So speaking of the holographic game labels, I got one for Game Boy, another one for Game Boy, and had to get it for this one specifically. Because I love this fighting game series. So that is Killer Instinct on Game Boy. So yeah, it looks so beautiful, man. The hollow sticker. Plus I love like the light blue tint of Fulgore here. Like, he looks amazing. Because he's a total poster boy for Killer Instinct. Especially on the Super Nintendo version and this one. So, and speaking of Killer Instinct, and then also picked up the game manual for like $7. I mean, sure, front's a little bit beat up, but it's still in decent condition. So, you know, tidbits here and there. So, moves list, yeah, baby. So I may just do an episode of Manual Minute with this one. So then I can give you guys an extensive look at this. So, but yeah, man. If you haven't checked out Matthew Mods on Etsy, definitely check him out. Especially if you love like holographic like game labels. Because I think he specializes in the Game Boy ones, Game Boy Advance, I think Game Gear ones. I don't think. I mean, he does standard game labels for Genesis, Super Nintendo games. But I don't think he does holographic yet. I mean, hopefully he does in the future, because I'll be all over that, man. Because I have a couple Super Nintendo games where like the labels are kind of trashed, so it'd be nice to replace them. They can shine. Okay. Nothing else really comes to mind. Well, okay, there was news that they're going to release a new Mortal Kombat, like, Legacy Collection. So, the game's already listed. It's pretty much up until the game 1 to the Game Boy Advance version of Deadly Alliance. Because I haven't confirmed if they're doing, like, you know, the PS2, Xbox version, or whatever. I mean, because they said there was going to be like some 3 secret games, but as far as the confirmed game list, it was Mortal Kombat 1, all versions of it. So Game Boy, Game Gear, Super Nintendo, Genesis, what have you, 1, 2, and then 4. They're going to do the arcade version of 4. So I don't know if they're going to include the Dreamcast version, which added new characters and new stages. So yeah. But kind of funny how they tease you with Deadly Alliance, but it's the Game Boy Advance versions. Which I didn't mind. I thought they were pretty interesting little 3D tech games for the Game Boy Advance. So, I mean, I'll be happy when they... Because I think they're releasing it on the regular Switch, or Switch 1. So I can have that on the go. So I'll be happy about that. Especially with Mortal Kombat 4 on the go. Well, yeah. Okay. I think that's all I have to say for now. Unless I have something else to say, I'll definitely do a separate video, what have you. But, yeah. Alrighty, folks, so that concludes the gamer update. So I thank you all for watching. So until next time, love, peace,